In this video, we're going to go over the 2024 real estate numbers in the greater Baton Rouge housing market. 2024 will go down as one of the slowest years that we've had on record since 1995. But there is good news. There's a lot of momentum and there's a lot of optimism in the market for 2025. Let's go. First things first, let's talk about the numbers. New listings, pending sales, and closed sales were all pretty flat. We're talking less than 1% variance up or down in any one of those categories. Now, the good news is for buyers is we did see inventory increase 15% with the largest increase in Ascension Parish, which was up 51% year over year. One of the things we mentioned about 2024 and it being such a challenging year, affordability was really, really tough. We saw interest rates at their peak north of 7, and we ended the year just sub 7. So in 2025, Trump has already said his goal is to reduce interest rates. Now, our projections and every economist agree we shouldn't see a huge variance in interest rates over the next couple months. We will see a little bit of fall and a little bit of a decline, but we should end most of the year somewhere around the mid sixes. So there's a lot of people out there that have been waiting for these interest rates to fall, and they've had these conclusions or these thoughts that home prices would come down inevitably and affordability would get better. If you look at the data suggests something very different. We saw the average sales price of $292,000, which was up 3%. So again, guys, although you saw new listings flat, pending sales flat, and closed sales flat, you saw the inventory on the rise at 5%, and then you've seen the median sales price up 3%. So that tells us that the market is not responding to the affordability issue. Home prices continue to appreciate. So if you were a seller in 2024 and 2023 and you felt like the market was incredibly stagnant, I've got an interesting data point that I just recently found out. All listings in our area only receive 2.6 showings per month in a 30-day time frame, which is really low relative to what we've seen in the past. So if you're a seller and you feel a little pessimistic and you feel that, hey, my house isn't moving, what are those factors? Unaffordability has been a huge factor. The fact that we haven't seen inventory crank up as high as we'd like is also another factor. But as we see more homes coming onto the market, and then we see all these folks who've been sitting on the sideline waiting for interest rates to come down, again, I don't think they'll come down much more than 0.5% to maybe a full percentage by the end of the year. So if you're thinking about entering the market, I would highly encourage you to get in the market now. We are seeing a tremendous amount of momentum. Today is the 30th of January, and so far this month, we've already pinned about 45 homes, which is the best January we've had in the last 3 years. So there's a lot of optimism in the market. So if I'm a buyer and I'm thinking about entering the market in 2025, I do have some really good news. There are still some amazing products out there from our preferred mortgage lenders. They've got 3-to-1 buy downs. They've got 2-1 buy downs. We're looking at 100% financing through rural development if you qualify, VA if you qualify, 100% through some grant programs that are out there, and many more options for buyers. So as we enter into the spring market and things start to heat up a little bit and some of this really good inventory gets absorbed, my advice, get started right away. So let's wrap this up. New listings, pending sales, and closed sales were all pretty flat. While we saw the amount of inventory on the rise, we saw days on market on the rise, and we saw the median and average sales price up 3% year over year. So guys, we should get a bump of about 10 to 15% in the market in 2025, just based on all of the pent-up demand, the fact that homes have become a little more affordable, and they will continue to get more affordable throughout the year. So again, if I'm a seller, we've talked about this before, right? Condition, price, location, all incredibly important. And if I'm a buyer, I'm getting in the market now. I'm learning about all the products that are available to me, and I'm getting my search dialed in because in the spring and the summer of this year, it is going to be crazy. We're already feeling a tremendous amount of momentum on the team right now, and everything we're seeing and everything we're hearing looks like that will continue. So if you've thought about buying, thought about selling, thought about investing in 2025 as your year, please reach out to me or someone on the team. Thank you for choosing the W Group.